And we are underway in Buffalo. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. From the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Round 80! Out! What's that?
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. To the air, Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And will be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the 1st quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. 2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Landon Jackson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On now is Ty Zentner to punt.
Ty Zentner in punt formation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And bulldozing his way through. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Tackle just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ty Zentner now.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with their 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bills 20, Dolphins 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for it. It's my turn now to make the big play. That's exactly what he did.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Back to throw again. And he's got it.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
70 Lion.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Alert! Alert! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. '56. What's that?
A final shot before half for Allen. This is Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Still going inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Stop. Off 52.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
That keeps the score. Bills 26. Dolphins 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second and 1.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They're indeed going for it as they lift a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 63 yards. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
First down.
A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Five wide.
Allen going to throw. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work at the whole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great handout.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. And again, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Dolphins 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on out here in this 4th quarter. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, they'll run it here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now they try the right side here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
84 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brown 80! What's that?
Again, it's Cook. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the